attorney called us from California. Matter of fact, it wasn't even an attorney. Remember, it was the tenant. He didn't know the house was being sold.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it wasn't the attorney that time, because this happened to us several times. So we speak from experience. That time, it was a person. The tenant did not know the property owner was selling her property. So he called us. He was like, that cannot be her in Georgia. She's not selling her property here in California because she's never told me about it. Yeah. Yeah. He said, that's not her. I was like, well, she came to me. I saw her, etc. And he's like, I know you're required to have it. No, he said, I know you're not. He did looked up the law. He says, I know you're not required to have a journal. Remember, he knew.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had looked up the law for Georgia. He said, I know you're not required to have a journal. You probably don't have one. And I was like, no, I do have a journal. He was like, well, can I see what happened? No, you cannot. He said, well, I'm gonna have to get an attorney. Get one. You don't just have to turn your journal over to anybody, okay? You don't just give your journal over to anybody. Nobody has the right just to say, give me your journal, okay? They need to produce evidence. Why do you need my journal? Just like handing over your checkbook. You know, I'm not just handing over anything like that. Donna says she's in South Carolina, Columbia. Cool. Interested in becoming a notary. Also worked for a major hospital and encountered several incidents when the notary was not here. Yep. And I'm so glad you said that, Donna. Donna. I get that question all the time. Well, the hospital has a notary. Sometimes they do. Most of the times they do not. And even if they do have one, it's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for the patient. The patient has to find their own notary. That's why we go do hospital work, estate/trust packages in the hospital when people are having a major life event. Because the hospital don't want that liability. They do not. They do not. And I get that pushback all the time. Well, the hospital has a notary. This person has a notary. I mean, I find more reasons why people have excuses why they can't do what they got to do. Now, not just a little tough love this morning. But Donna L just told you she finds that a lot of times in the hospital, there is no notary. And there's not, because they don't care if your documents get notarized until they get ready to put you in that rehab center and those documents need to be notarized. And then who do they call, Jeffrey? Booyah!
Get that job done.
They call us to get that job done because we go to the hospital.
Yeah, so we go to nursing homes, situations where family member, mom or dad or whatever. But in a lot of cases, we have our mature patients or older patients.
Oh, I love how you said that.
Yeah, they are, they have an accident or something happened to. What is it?
Dutch Brothers, they popping up everywhere.
Dutch Brothers.
Coffee. It was on Undercover Boss.
Oh, you're building that. Okay, so anyway, and so they need somebody. Their mom or dad is in the hospital or in the nursing home, and now they need to handle some documentation for them, and they need to get done to hand over or to give access or approval for their children or a relative to handle their banking or different make decisions for them, power of attorneys and things like that. And so we're going right there in the hospital. So those are situations that come up, and that's what we do, and that's what you can do as well. And that's where you can charge for that, because that's time and energy. You got to maneuver the hospital depending if it's the parking is several floors and things like that. So that's what we do.
That's what we do. All right. Hey, S. Abdul, what's up? What's up? Morning. Yeah, it is early for me, girl. That is so funny. It is early for me. Yes, but I said we might as well. Today we had, like I said, a little personal thing we had to go do. And got my bag in the back, so I'm ready to go. Let's see. Ingrid says, it had been on my mind to send you an email regarding something else in the handbook. Been too busy to email you. Well, you here every day. You can just ask your question. So you don't have to email me. You can ask it right here live. Okay? Donna says, yes, family members for patients. Yeah. You good, Kimmi? Apology accepted, but thanks for thinking about me. LOL. Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that again. But someone asked me about the books being updated. So again, I write the way it should be. So we ain't having that many changes, not that many alterations. So some people might, even in Georgia, like I said, they might try to, you know, well, I only have to have a journal if they're an attorney and they self-proving this, and I ain't getting ready to do all that. I keep my business very simple. People ask me about pricing too. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that from yesterday too. Well, Kimmi, do you charge every 5 miles, every 10 miles? I see people put that on their websites. From 1 mile to 5 miles, I charge this. From mile 5 to 10, I charge this. From mile 15 to 20. Now, how y'all feel right now, me telling you all this? Me explaining it to you, and you're either a fellow notary, interested in being a notary, are a notary, and I'm explaining all of this to you. How do you think your client would feel? Yeah, so then for the next 2 miles, after the 15 miles, is going to be another $1 per mile. I'm sitting here like, what? You think I'm about to do all that? Do you think I even have time to run my business like that? I do not. But I see it all the time. I'm telling you. I see it all the time. People put all that on their website. By the time I got to read all that, I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you. Now, you might get a call or two, but I guarantee you, you are missing business because the person is thinking, well, am I in the 5 mile radius or am I in the 6 mile radius? So I do, in my business, more of a flat rate based on parameters. Are they open? Maybe because it's cold. Let's see what Alberto's talking about. Alberto says, I live in Florida. Ooh, hold on. Oh, I'm getting your comment. Hold on. Is he open, Jeff? Okay, hold on. Alberto says, I live in Florida. I watch you all the time. Do you have a set schedule when you go on the air? I do not. I have to just get it when I can because I actually work too. So I'm not a YouTube. I am a YouTuber. Of course, I do content. We had to bring the car over for get the car checked out. Oh, he's open. Jeffrey's so funny, y'all. Yeah, I don't have a set time that I go live. Let me see. Can I close this? Yeah, because I work too. So it depends on what's going on with my business, what appointments I have. So yeah, I don't say, well, I'll see y'all every day at noon. I've been trying to do that for years. I really have, but I'm actually a working notary, so I'm not just sitting at home and doing YouTube. I'm not. I actually get out here in these notary streets, and I'm trying to see what that is on the floor. Yeah, so I actually get out here and work, so it's not where I could just sit and say, I'll see y'all every day at noon. Now, you will see me weekly during our live mentorship programs. Then that's a set schedule. So tonight we meet at 7 p.m. Eastern. So what else did you say? That way I can keep track of the events when you have these live sessions. It's a very interesting learning. Yeah, at a certain point, you might even want to come check us out in the mentorship program. Yeah, we have Florida students too. Yeah, that way I can match it up with my location, or you have a set schedule. Yeah, no set schedule, because again, I'm out here actually working. Today we're just trying to check on the car. We have a great mechanic, but he's like a one-man show. He got a couple of people that work with him sometimes, but you got to catch him when you can catch him. So we're trying to make an appointment with him. Ingrid says, I needed something notarized. My bank stopped notarizing. I called 5 notaries in my area. All voicemail disconnected. One got answered. One to charge 100. Went to UPS. Oh, yep. It happens. And that's what you're going to get 99% of the time. Ain't nobody working. And that's why when people tell me the market is oversaturated, who needs notaries nowadays? They don't still need notaries, do they? Yes, they do. Every day, all day, 24/7. Something's being notarized. The question is, are you the one doing the notarization?